Most moms are women that I meet, or you may have said this yourself. I'm not unhealthy, but here's the truth. What you believe about your health creates the blueprint in your mind, and your body follows. If that belief is built on, say, comparison, or how our cultural definition of normal health has shifted, where symptoms like fatigue, brain fog, or reoccurring aches are accepted as just part of life. Of course, minus the absence of serious illness or any diagnosis, your brain and your body will adapt, not towards your highest potential, but towards what you've accepted as good enough. In this episode, we're going to unpack why good enough has become good enough and discover where true healing and healthier thinking can be found so that you can raise the standard, renew your energy, and step into the vibrant life you were created for. And if you're ready to find out where you really stand, I'll share how you can take that first step with me today. Hi friends, welcome to Start Living Sustainable. I'm your host, Cynthia Harvey Brown. In this podcast, I'm going to help you discover sustainable ways to improve your overall health and well-being in your home. And I'm going to show you how to do this without spending a lot of time or money, all in partnership with God. Yes, if you're ready to show yourself some love, experience a new level of wellness, build faith, and align your values with God's vision for your life, then you're in the right place. Pour out the diet soda, and we should talk about those yoga pants. Let's have some serious fun in today's episode. If you've been wondering whether you're healthy enough is really enough for your energy level right now, and your ability to focus and your long-term wellness, I'd like to invite you to my free Healthy Home and Body Discovery Call. It's short, it's quick, and it's powerful, and it's how we connect, and I can help you uncover one, if not two, high-impact shifts that'll make a noticeable difference right now, and it will protect your health later on moving forward. The link is in the show notes down below. Let me tell you a little secret about our bodies that I learned. Someone shared this with me and it stuck. We've got two built-in superhero systems that were designed to save our lives. The first one is like the quick response team. That's your fight or flight system. The moment your brain thinks there's trouble, it hits the alarm and releases adrenaline. That's why your heart starts pounding and you start breathing faster, and your muscles, they're ready to leap into action. Like if you suddenly had to run from a bear or grab your child out of the street. But if the danger doesn't go away quickly, your body calls in the second superhero. That is the stress hormone system. And this is where cortisol takes over. It's like the backup generator that keeps you alert. It fuels you with stored up energy and keeps you going until things feel safe again. Now, here's where inflammation comes in. And yes, it can actually be a good thing. Back in the day, during the time our ancestors, say for instance, cut their foot or got sick, inflammation was the cleanup crew. It rushed in to fight off germs, infection, and to repair the damage. When the job was done, it packed up and left. The problem now in our modern time is most of us aren't running from wild animals. We're running from deadlines, we're juggling family stress, we're dealing with financial issues, and we're even battling invisible toxins in our homes. That means those emergency systems never fully turn off. Adrenaline and cortisol keeps dripping in, and inflammation doesn't leave. Think of it this way. Instead of being the helpful repair crew, it overstays its welcome. And that's when it starts causing trouble instead of healing. And while your body is working overtime behind the scenes, it's easy to miss the warning signs, especially when you're measuring your health by how you stack up against other moms or other women. We rarely go from healthy to sick overnight. I think we can agree on that. Generally, it's a decline, and it's almost always gradual. And we often miss those signs because we're using the wrong measuring stick. For many moms, that stick is how we compare to other moms in our circle. I eat better than she does, so I'm fine. Or at least I'm not stressed like she is. But here's the danger with that way of thinking. If you set your bar based on someone else's habits, you may be setting it too low without realizing it. It's like showing up at your local track meet and feeling confident because you're ahead of the slowest jogger on the outside lane, only to realize you're on the wrong track entirely. And over on the Olympic track next door, the real race is already halfway finished. This is when you're not measuring your speed against the standard for winning the race. You're measuring it against someone who wasn't running the same race as you to begin with. Galatians 6:4-5 says, each one should test their own actions. Then they can take pride in themselves alone without comparing themselves to someone else. My research in neuroscience is actually helping me to connect this truth. Listen, constant comparison activates the amygdala, your brain's threat center, releasing cortisol. And over time, this constant cortisol elevation in your body wears down your immune system. It impacts your sleep and it actually steals energy that you need for things that are important to do in your life. It's kind of like your email inbox. I know for me, it's a great tool when I first started using it, but now it's so overrun with junk mail that I can't even find the messages I actually want to read. In the same way, your body's systems to adapt, they're clogged up trying to handle the daily onslaught, leaving less bandwidth for the real work of restoring, healing, energizing, and transforming you. We need to honor our bodies and remember, repeated exposure to low quality fuel and chronic stress rewires your baseline. So your brain starts coding that state as normal, making it harder to recognize and break free from patterns that keep you tired and unwell. Here's a question that I want you to reflect on. What's one upgrade you can make this week to fuel your body and your mind the way they were designed? Not just adapt, but to thrive. Romans 12:2 says, be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Neuroscience confirms that transformation starts with thought. Right or wrong, repeated beliefs and behaviors create neural pathways. And you can create new ones. When your mindset aligns with God's vision for your health, it's vibrant, it's strong, it's energized, and ready for all and anything you're purposed to do in your life. Your brain begins to instruct your body to follow that path. If you've realized today that you've been measuring your health against the wrong standard, my premium coaching is designed to help you reset that blueprint, okay? Together in my sessions, we uncover what's been silently affecting your health so that your body and your home environment starts to shift in a more healthy way, and you can build some daily rhythms that support your energy, clarity of mind, and healing. You can apply today for your first session by going to startlivingsustainable.com, or if you'd like to start with a free discovery call, that's okay too. Both of the links are down below in the show notes. I want to thank you for spending part of your day with me. If this episode made you think this might be me, I want you to know you're not alone. Please share this episode with another mom who deserves to know that her pretty healthy can become truly thriving. Next week, I'm going to be sharing what no one is telling you about creating a healthier home for your child. You don't want to miss that. I'll see you then for another new episode of Start Living Sustainable.